You're wasting countless hours chasing leads every single month, but only a small percent of them ever turn into a paying job. If this sounds like you, it's not your fault, but it is costing you tens of thousands of dollars in lost revenue. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly why 90% of roofing leads never turn into jobs and what roofing companies are doing right now to fix it. So let's dive in. First off, I'm going to say the term lead is sort of misleading because most of the time it's just a name, a number, or maybe an email. So this means there's no trust, there's no urgency, and there's no intent behind that lead. And here's the thing, most roofers treat every lead the same, no matter where they come from or how ready they are to buy. So whether they come from referrals, word of mouth, or door knocking, you don't have a system in place to strategically turn those leads into a paying job. And that's how you lose 90% of your leads without realizing it. And there are 3 lead killers I see over and over again. So let's say a homeowner fills out a form on your website, or they DM you, or they call you and leave a voicemail. What happens next? If it takes you hours or even days to follow up, that lead is already cold. Not because they hate you, but because life gets in the way. They forget, they call someone else, they move on. Studies show that you're 21 more times likely to close a lead if you respond in the first 5 minutes. And that's not my opinion, that's just data. Because roofing is competitive. If they contacted you, they've likely contacted 2 to 3 other roofers. And if you didn't know this about roofing already, speed is everything. If you're not calling within 5 minutes, they likely already moved on. So the bottom line, speed builds trust. Delays lose it. By the way, if you need help with any of this, check the link in the description of the video. Now, here's a big myth every roofer believes. If a homeowner is serious, they'll just call me back. Okay, this is not true. The average homeowner needs multiple follow-ups before they even feel ready to hire you. Think about it. They're nervous about being scammed. They're unsure about timing, location, or price. Their maybe spouse needs to be involved in the decision. Or, they just simply forget. And if all you're doing is calling them once and moving on, you're leaving so much money on the table. Most roofers are busy. You're on roofs, you're dealing with jobs, you're handling your crew. So follow-ups often are forgotten. But simply put, the contractor who doesn't forget gets the job. Here's the harsh truth. Not every lead deserves your time. Some people are just looking around, looking for the cheapest quote. They're not even the actual homeowner, and they're 3 months out from even deciding whether or not to hire you. And yet most roofers still treat every lead the same. That's exhausting. You're spending energy, you're spending time chasing people who don't even want to buy. So high-performing roofing companies have systems in place to automatically filter out and prioritize their ideal customers. They ask qualifying questions early, even before the first call, so they don't waste any time. Okay, so let's recap. Slow follow-ups loses trust. No follow-up system means low conversions, and no qualification wastes your time. That's why 90% of roofing leads, even if it's from great sources, never turn into jobs. Now, let me show you what the smartest roofing companies are doing differently, because a small portion of roofing companies have already figured this out. They're not getting more leads, they're turning the leads they already have into jobs. How? Because they've installed 3 key systems that take the pressure off their team and put their sales on autopilot. The moment a lead comes in, whether it's from a form, a phone call, a referral, these roofers have AI follow-up systems that trigger automatically. So instead of waiting until after lunch or the next morning to respond, AI is already texting them. And they're saying, hey, this is Mike from Storm Shield Roofing. Just got your request. What's a good time to have a call? And this is what buyers want now, instant responses. Just a simple text that makes them feel heard. That's the difference between a lead you book and a lead that goes with the next guy. Let's say the lead doesn't respond right away. Most companies would move on, but smart roofing companies don't stop. They nurture. And now AI can do this automatically. So if they don't respond over the next few days, the homeowner gets a reminder text, a message that answers frequently asked questions like, do you offer insurance help? Or it could give them a short testimonial video from a previous happy customer. Or maybe they could give them a link to your Google reviews. So by the time you get on the phone with that customer, you don't sound like a stranger. You sound like a qualified professional that they trust. That's how you warm up cold leads without lifting a finger. And AI makes this easier than ever before. Smart roofers know their time is valuable. They don't go chasing every lead like it's gold, hoping to make some quick cash. They use automatic qualifying questions to sort real buyers from time wasters. Again, you can use AI to do this. When a lead comes in, they might see a simple message like, quick question, are you the homeowner? Or are you looking for repairs or a full replacement? Now the team knows that this is a high priority lead and they'll get flagged to follow up immediately. For leads that aren't qualified, they could go into a longer nurturing sequence or they get filtered out completely. But this saves your team hours every week and focuses your energy on people ready to buy. So to sum it up, the roofing companies that are winning today are using instant AI follow-ups to never miss a lead, automated nurturing sequences to build trust, and smart lead qualification to work smarter, not harder. The best roofing companies, they aren't doing more work than you. Their systems are. And if you implement everything I'm talking about, I guarantee you will make so much more money. Imagine your way of getting leads now is a leaky bucket. Every time you pour money into ads or marketing, or you pour time into chasing leads that are unqualified, the bucket fills up, but most of it leaks out. The fix isn't pouring in more water, it's patching those holes. And once those holes are patched, every lead becomes way more valuable and you close more jobs without spending more. Okay, by now, you're probably like, Ethan, what do you do with this info? Well, you could keep chasing cold leads manually, but if you want an AI system that follows up immediately, builds trust automatically, and only hands you ready to buy prospects, you have pretty much two options. You could spend a couple months learning AI tools like Make, Zapier, or N8N, or you could skip the guesswork and let me build you the entire system. That's what I help roofing companies do. I built an AI system that does all of it for you. So if you want to stop letting leads slip through the cracks and finally start turning them into booked jobs, you can DM me on Facebook or Instagram, or click the link below to schedule a call to see how our roofing system could work for your company specifically. Even if we never work together, you'll still walk away with a better understanding of how to fix your lead leaks. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.